Laurel, Ezinne, Bridget Ekwo. I'm from Eziamebe, the local government in the states of Nigeria.
Okay, my name is Goodness Lawrence, and I work for Michael Ekwo Foundation. Why we are having this interview is we want to hear from you as the president of Ebe Women Association, the role women play in the engagement of peace and conflict resolution. And I want to hear from you also how you're able to broker peace in the land dispute where the Ebe Health Center is located. So now, can you tell us how you're able to achieve that?
Thank you. First and foremost, I was not there when they gave me the post. After having the information that I was the person giving the post, then I was asking people what to do. Then somebody told me that our work there is, first of all, water supply. Secondly, that's health center because they were having issue. Then another one is market. But we should start somewhere. Then we focus our attention on that health center because I know the health center helps many people, especially if you come home without the having mind that you will deliver a baby. Then if it is emergency, we just go there. And if we have an emergency, any emergency, we shall first of all take the person to that health center. And because of that, we have that health center, we bear it in mind because it is something that helps people at home. Then, when I ask them about the problems, the challenges they're having, then I called my executive, then called the nurse working there with the Igwe Council Assembly, the board that is taking care of that place. Then we have a meeting. After having the meeting, I found out that the boundary is the problem. Then I asked the Ukroha, Mr. P. to go and whether he can show us the boundary. He took us around the health center and showed us the boundary.
Okay,
then,
sorry, before you continue, what was the dispute? Was it between the communities in Ebe or between a particular family?
Yes.
And the people of Ebe?
Yes, between Ebe and a particular family called Omo Ozititi in Omaduwen village. Okay. Then I called after having the meeting with those people I called. Then I called somebody from that particular family we are having issues with. Then the person showed me the boundary again. I asked the person, why should this boundary be a problem? Is it because Ebe people, they take more than your grandfather gave them, or because you know that this land has now value? He said that from indication, I found out that it is because of the land, because of its value now. Then I asked them, it is okay. Then I went back and called my executive. We sit down and deliberate on how to handle the case. Then we go back to their main family and discuss about the issue of that land, how to handle it and how to make peace. Then they explained how their grandfather gave them their land. Then we begged them to leave the land because some other families sacrificed their own, and now they are not asking to get the land back. the primary school, the secondary school, the church, the Eke
Market.
Nko market, Afon market, reservoir. These places belongs to people, and because of that, they leave it and forget about it. They have already given it to people, to able people for the development. Then they still uh, dragging for the land. Then I called later. I had a meeting again with my executives on what to do. Then we called the past PGs because the dispute was there when they were handling the office. Then I asked them how did they handle the issue before. They explained to us that they didn't agree to leave the land for them, that they should not come into that land again because their father had given it to them, and likewise other peoples did.
And sorry, ma, and this was in the capacity of him being the Igbo in council. He was giving out this instruction as being the village head, that is the Igbo in council.
Then the Igbo council, I called them, they were there. The assembly, they were there. The village chairman, they were there. All of us discussed, deliberate on that, on how to handle the issue. They said that they have battering with these people. That's why they wanted women to come in and know what to do, because women are peacemakers.
Okay.
Then, because of that, after having all these things, we asked them whether to go on or to stop where they stopped themselves. They said no, that we should continue. We are fighting to fix that particular health center, because the health center where the quarters for the staffs and the main building for the patients. Then because of that we should continue to secure, because people abroad want to develop that place, and because of this issue challenges, they don't develop it. And we want it because it is one of the development that helps the people in the community. Then after that, we started the work without wasting time. That's why, and now we have fenced the place. That is where we stop. But they took us to court, as we heard about that, but we have not seen it. Yes, we heard about this, because if women had the full story about taking us to court, they will react.
So the family that was agitating to get their land back took Ebe people to court. Okay, but till now the court case has not been.
It is still on.
Okay, the court
that
case
we
is
didn't
still
go
on.
there.
Okay. Okay, Ma, can you tell us your biggest factor? What has helped you become a successful leader as the president of the Women Association and as a teacher too? What has helped you become successful in this?
I don't know, because I was not there when they appointed me or giving me the post.
Okay, you were just appointed, not elected.
Elected, in short. Let me call it elected.
Okay, you were elected.
Yes, they did the election.
Okay.
Correct that.
Okay.
It is the election. When they did the election, the inauguration, I was not there. But later I heard that they elected me as the President General of every women that is Organi. We call it Organiru Women Organization. That is our name.
Okay, Ma. as as a leader, are there mistakes that you have made that if you are given an opportunity to go back in time, you would change that, or you would not make that mistake and you'd want others to learn from?
For now, I cannot find out the mistake I made because people are very, very happy about my own leadership. I cannot say that. I know people, as a human being, you can make a mistake, but I don't hear it from people.
Okay.
Yes, they are just appreciating us, especially on the fencing of that particular health center, because it took them time to make sure they first thing, but they couldn't.
Okay.
Yes, even people abroad, they tried their best to make sure they build.
So when the women stepped into the
yes, under 4 months,
it was able to
I got into the position, to the leadership. Okay. Then we first the.
That's a very good achievement, ma. Yes. It's something to reckon to. Yes. Okay, ma. I would want to know, or would want to hear from you, the roles women play in peace and conflict resolution, both in their family, in their workplaces, even in the church. The things women do, or the things the roles they play in peace and conflict resolution.
First and foremost, you know that women are peacemakers. Even in your family, if you have two children, if they're having any conflicts, you would like to settle them. You address them. You talk to them. You tell them the disadvantages of doing nonchalant attitude in the family, or acting criminal acts in the family. Then after addressing and telling them, explaining to them that is the effect of that thing the people is doing at that moment, it will help the person to come back to his normal senses.
So women are home builders. From building their home, they help to build the society.
And they come to a place where two people, or like in a society, if they are having problem, if you call the women will say the truth. They will say the truth. They will not look at somebody's face and say and tell lies because they want to benefit anything from the person. No, the person will say the truth, and that makes the community to be in peace and love.
All right, thank you very much, ma. Okay, one last question. What is the best advice you can give to people that are looking up to you? Like me, I saw your title as Ezinne. I know that for you to have gotten to that status, it was not easy. So what are the advices that you can give to young women, and also those like young girls, young women that are looking up to you?
The only thing I would tell the young girls or young boys is that you should follow the God's footsteps. Pay attention to God. Pray to God's instructions, their laws, their commandments. You follow them. Don't tell lies. Don't engage yourself in criminal acts at all. Don't be wayward, especially young girls. If you follow God's instructions, their laws, I don't think you will fail. And don't be greedy. Greediness did a very bad things to people. Greediness. Be satisfied and contented with the little one you have. Don't be jealousy. Jealousy, avoid it. This person has this, why shouldn't I? Avoid it, because it leads to death, not life. Because everybody who follows God's footsteps will never lose. The person will benefit. So live a life of emulation, a life which people will like to emulate.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much, ma, for granting us this interview, and thank you for welcoming us to your home. Thank you very much.